guys, I have been literally waiting to record for the past 3 days. Minecraft just kept on crashing. If you do not know, I record on an iPad, which was, the reason is because, it was the best way for me to record when I first started, but it's becoming outdated, and it's becoming less and less of a good option for my world because it crashes and stuff, but I think Minecraft finally updated, and the crashes are finally stopping, so finally, we can start an episode. Welcome to episode 30. 30 whole freaking episodes. I think that's correct. Hold on, let me check. Let me go to YouTube, subscriptions, preposterous, last episode. No, this is episode 29. We're there, almost. Welcome to episode 29. As you can see by the intro, we have some new panda friends. My cousins came over. They were very intent on getting every single type of panda into our panda sanctuary inside of our Diet Coke can, and they succeeded. They did a really good job. We have all 7 pandas in here, and yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Chunky is just forever rolling into the wall. He really seems to enjoy that. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Today, we have a very large project. I'm getting some major lag spikes. I apologize for that. But we have a very large project. This giant open space right here is finally going to be filled with something. We are going to build the Emerald Temple, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while. Basically, it's going to be a really great place to bury all of our deceased and past pets. We're gonna have a temple that goes basically from there all the way to like here, and then in the front we're gonna have a nice little graveyard, because currently I have 3 graves for 3 different animals. Sadly, we did lose Lily the turtle, Petunia the horse, you never met them, and then our parrot, which died over there. But yeah, we need some places to bury all of our different animals, because it's kind of rude just having them up on this hill. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice view, but I feel like they deserve an actual spot. So it's going to be built out of cobblestone and stone bricks. It's going to have an emerald floor and kind of a green style. It's just going to be a giant long temple and then a tower up right in the middle that is going to be an alternate place for me to sleep while I'm above ground, so I don't have to fly all the way down into my bedroom. So yeah, that should be pretty fun. I do have some of the dimensions carved out right here, and then over here I spent a few days before Minecraft kept on crashing grabbing some materials. Doing the Stampy Longnose style. I think we should take a dog with us, because these guys just sit in my room all the time, and they're probably very, very bored. So I think I'm gonna take Desmond with me. Come on, Desmond, let's go and build the Emerald Temple. As you will find out later in the episode, taking Desmond with me was not the best choice. So I'm just here in the test world. I'm not going to give you too much of a look at our build because I don't want to spoil it too much, but I just need to remember how many of these little bits there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So like I said, I am currently playing on an iPad. It's actually worked longer than I expected it to, but it's becoming less and less of a good option for me, because, my world is becoming bigger, and it's becoming, it handles it less and less with, the passing time, because it gets bigger, and the iPad becomes less of a good option for it. And a solution that I'm trying to find for it is, I'm trying very, very hard to get the Xbox Series X, the new Xbox, and trust me, when I say I'm trying hard, I am trying hard. It is not easy to get. Websites crash when they finally go live. Tonight, as I'm talking right now, at 6 p.m. Pacific time, it is going to go live on Walmart. We already tried to get it from Walmart. The website crashed. I'm going to try it this time, and hopefully I'm going to be able to get it within the next few months, because it's definitely going to improve the quality of my videos, and it's going to be more enjoyable for me, because I don't have to look at a small little screen all the time. I can, have it with all my other stuff, and plus I play Xbox with, friends and stuff pretty frequently, so it'll be kind of a 2-in-1 deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I finished that wall, but freaking 1.16.100, the update I just updated my world to, is very, very laggy. I'm already suffering some of the consequences from updating it. My main problem is Desmond is just straight up gone. Guys, I think we lost Desmond. The first time we ever took him out of the house, he died. Because he's just gone. I never sat him down. He's just not following me anymore. I looked around, I couldn't find him. I'm very, very bummed out about that. And another slightly less bad thing... Oh, never mind. They're back. Okay, at least we have all the villagers. A second ago, there were like 3 of them here. They just kind of appeared. But a big problem is all of their trades are like really expensive again. And I don't know if they changed the thing with the zombies where it's no longer 1 emerald. But I kind of want to test that out maybe later. Hopefully that's not a thing because I do not want to have to spend 35 emeralds on a book. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm a little worried about that. But you know what? Let's stay positive. We have done 1 full wall of this, so I don't think we should waste any time. And I think we should get another one. But actually, before we do that, I think we need to make a temporary grave for our lovely dog, Desmond. Just give me 1 sec. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a sad day. Today we bury Desmond the dog, a lovely dog who was with us until he either glitched away or died. Either way, he was a great dog. And secondly, we have someone we need to bury that you guys never even met, which I think is pretty sad. He was a golem, an iron golem that I made to protect us from slime, and he really did not last very long. His name was Arthur, and he was a pretty great member of our little team, and he passed away. I don't even know when. He passed away. We're gonna have to get another golem in here. Maybe we may need to make him a room next time, just so he's a little bit more protected. But yeah, rest in peace, Arthur. Rest in peace, Desmond. Again, this is just temporary graves until we can get our temple done, which will happen in this episode. And then we can make a nice graveyard at the front where we can bury all of our deceased friends and pets. So without further ado, let's get continued on our build. Okay, so that was about like 5 hours of work that went into probably 2 minutes of footage, but I really, really like this build. It's got a gothic kind of style to it. It's such a like classic kind of temple. But we aren't done with it yet. We have to put in the glass. There's a few pots I want to get in, like, you know, some potted plants, and I want to put a lectern here because this would be a place where we hold you know, like funeral kind of things. It's a sad place, but it's also a happy place. You know, it's where we celebrate our past pets. By the way, got a new dog. His name is Desmond Jr. I was just so sad about Desmond passing, and I got a new one. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this whole situation. I really like the floor. This is like literally all of my emeralds that I used for this because they updated stupid villagers, and now I have to like infect them a few more times. Long story. I'm not gonna get into that. But I really like how this is looking, so we have to get all this glass in. So without further ado, let's get all this glass in. Okay, so we got windows, and again, I cannot stress how much I really, really like this build. It's really starting to come together, but there is one more thing I have to do. But before we do that, let's just fly around and look at this puppy. I absolutely love it. The big old grand round windows on this side it makes it feel so cozy, you know? You just like walk around, it's like buried in the jungle, and I love it so much. But it looks a little barren, like it kind of looks out of place. So we gotta do some decorating, add a few things here and there. And I think at the end of it, it'll look pretty darn good. So I'll see you after we can get all of our decorations and, you know, just items in here. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite builds in the Let's Play right now. We still have the graveyard to go, but this place is just so grand with the fire and the emerald floors and, you know, the windows of green. I really, really like it. And you might have seen something during the time lapse. I have a confession to make. The big boy chubby panda that you know and love over there in our Diet Coke can. It's not the original. It's not the same Big Boy Chubby Panda that you met when we first found him, because Big Boy Chubby Panda died a long time ago, around episode 7, which is like literally 2 months ago. And actually, he didn't die. He despawned because I never put a name tag on him, which is why I immediately name tagged our lovely Big Boy Chubby Panda that you guys already know. And so Big Boy Chubby Panda is actually going to have his final resting place be this humongous big old church or temple, and I think that's fairly fitting. Rest in peace. I gotta make that rest in peace. The original Big Boy Chubby Panda. Rest in peace, the original Big Boy Chubby Panda in this giant coffin thing. I don't really know what this is, but it looks kind of cool, and I think it's a good way to pay respects. So now we have the fairly sad job of constructing the graveyard. The graveyard's gonna come from, I guess, this corner. I might make it out of like a weird like stone wall. I might have like mossy stone, make like a dilapidated looking stone wall that comes out from here. It goes all the way around. It's gonna follow to this right here, and it'll turn like this. We'll have a bit of extra space right here, and it'll kind of just turn around and take up this space, I guess, just so we have enough space, just, you know, just in case. Hopefully we won't have to use all of us space, because, you know, we don't want all our pets to die, but hopefully we won't ever run out of space. So yeah, let's build that wall. So luckily we're at no shortage of vines, and I'm just going to craft a bunch of mossy stone bricks. This should be fun to build with, because like I've said, you guys probably know, I have that texture pack that makes everything a variety. So all of the textures are going to be a little different from each other, and I think it's going to be very subtle. Like, you won't probably immediately be able to tell what is going on with the build, but I think it'll make it look really good. So this is an old wall building technique that's like kind of like broken and like old, but I think it would fit pretty well here. This is the kind of vibe where it's just like all of these weird like bits of rock. There's a few holes And there's a few, like, crevices, and I really, really like it. I'm not sure why, but it's just a cool little building style that I haven't used as much as I wish I have. I should have used it more, because it's a good one. It's a really good design. So right here, I'm going to go for a big old arch. I think it would look pretty cool. So I'll go like this. Oopsie. Go like that, that, and then I'll get another thing going here. But this, I guess, will just be like that. And then we'll have it like that. And yeah, that looks pretty good. I actually really like that. That's looking good. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm probably just going to cut back to once it's all done. Okay, so the graveyard, or the cemetery. I'm going to call it a cemetery. That sounds more classy than graveyard. It's looking pretty good. You can see how I did the walls going all the way around. I like it. Added a few trees over here. Not sure what I'm going to do with this area yet. It's like a weird hill. I don't know. But, it looks cool. Like, if you look at that from, yeah, that's awesome. I really like that. So you have, like, a few little, like, pathways. There's gonna be probably, I don't know, 2 graves here. 1, 2. I can fit 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe 3. I don't know. 1, 2. Yeah, 3. That's 6. So we have 10 graves possible. 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. So this is probably a 16 grave cemetery, which is pretty good. Currently, I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I only have 5. So I don't plan to lose a lot of dogs or animals or pets. So hopefully we don't need any more than that. Like, I hope that we don't kill 16 dogs somehow. So yeah. Now it's time to move some of the graves, so I will keep you updated as I do that. This is such a cool build. I could probably eventually extend some over here, if that's what has to happen, like I could just like move the wall and we could have like graves going up like, all the way against the temple. But for now I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, we gotta get some graves over there. We gotta transport some of those guys. Well, we got them all buried. All the graves have been moved. Can I get, if you're this far in the video, if you're this far, just make a comment, just F, just comment F for all of our fallen comrades. Over our 29 episodes, surprisingly, we've only lost 6 pets, and I think that's a pretty good track record. But I am planning on bringing pets with me, a little bit more often. So, I don't know, that might go up. Like, as you can see over here, we have our lovely pet, Desmond the dog. I'm gonna unsit this guy. But I think we'll say a few words here for all of our fallen comrades. You were great pets. You will always be in our hearts, and you will be immortalized in the Let's Play world. You lived good lives. I treated you well, and I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, that's all I got. I think that might be all I got for today. I'm honestly trying to get this episode out, and I've done a lot, although it might not be very long, so I apologize if it's a short one, but that has been episode 29. You can expect another video from me in 2 to 3 days, or 4 or 5. I really don't know anymore with school. It's kind of random. So yeah. I will see you in the next one. There's a creeper on my temple, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
But wait, there's more. So I did this off camera, and I kind of just forgot about it entirely. And I just finished editing the video, and I was like, oh crap, I better put this in because it's fairly interesting, and I might be able to teach you how to do something. New update: you can break bedrock. You probably already know about it, but if you don't, it's pretty freaking easy. You just go up to a piece of bedrock with a sign, and you place the sign on a block, and then make it so the sign goes into the bedrock, which is how I basically made this perfect 5x5 little hole. I just one by one went through and got it all. And the only reason I did this, usually I try to stray away from doing glitches like this, but I think it's kind of cool, and it literally does nothing for you. Like, there is nothing up on this roof. You can't even build up here. If I had a piece of block, if I had a block, I'd show you, but you cannot do anything up here. So I figured it wasn't really that game breaking, and it was kind of just a fun thing to where, like, you know, after this episode is done, or after this glitch is patched, I can kind of be like, hey, look at this, I got a hole in my bedrock roof. So yeah, that's what I got. Now it's the actual ending. Bye bye.